Stop, sugar. I can't take too long. I'm on break, so I really can't wait. People calling my phone. I can't wait that long because I came all the way home just to do this. So I gotta go back to work. But anyway, I'm gonna pray real quick. Father God, I come to you right now for healing, for strength, for just guidance. I need you to lead us. I need you to be with us. All of us. Even though people don't want to admit it. But we all going through something. Everybody somewhere got something that they praying for. And I pray that you answer our prayers. I know that you do things on your time. And I'm just going to keep trusting on your word and keep pushing and keep going forward. And I just pray that we all get all the blessings that we deserve and that we need. And for everybody that's grieving and that's going through depression, anxiety, or anything like that, that they can get the help that they need, whether it's mental health, substance abuse, um, just anything. Father God, I just want you to just help us because we really need you. This world is upside down right now. In Jesus' name, amen. Anyway, hey Aunt Sosa, thanks for joining. Um, I ain't got long because I'm on break and I came all the way home just to do this. And it's one person I'm waiting on that told me to do this because she was going to do it with me. But she ain't on here, but it don't matter. So first and foremost, sorry about that. First and foremost, I wanted to talk in reference to the system. And when I say the system, I'm saying the system like social service, food stamps, Section 8, um, medical assistance, juvenile service, mental health services, um, substance abuse services, all these different services, y'all don't pay attention. They don't be wanting to give us the help that we need. A lot of people won't even say that they need help. But even still, when there's people out here looking for help, and I be helping a lot of people, and it's not a lot of resources out here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some people together so we can have a town hall meeting and go down there and let them know that we care about what's going on in our city, in our state, and that we need resources and we need help with mental health and everything else. A lot of places saying that they mental health places, and when you go to them, they are substance abuse places, and they want to put you on Suboxone or methadone. And Suboxone and methadone is not going to help somebody that's schizophrenic or got anxiety. So therefore, we got to let them know, and we got to work together, and we got to come together because we cannot do it alone, and I can't do it by myself. And I know a lot of y'all think this is fake what I'm doing, and I'm not changed over from who I used to be. But in due time, God will expose it because I'm tired of trying to prove it to y'all. So anyway, anybody that want to jump on board, Vanetta, there you go. We try and set up a date so we can get together, and everybody that got any issues or they know anybody that's dealing with any type of issues, we can get together and go down there and let them know that that's what we need help with. Because they just kicked out, I don't want to say the wrong number. I'm going to say I think 40 million or 60 million to finish fixing up the inner harbor. The inner harbor is already nice. We need that money for these juveniles. Because what they doing is, and Vanetta, you know, what they doing is they keep sending them and putting them on home detention and doing all this and this and that. And as soon as they turn 16, they going to throw them over there to the jails where they over there with real killers and grown men and might get molested. They already got a lawsuit out from years ago that they was molesting people in Charles Hickey and different places like that. So therefore, most of the people that's out here probably breaking law and going crazy and mental health and on drugs is the same very young people that was at Charles Hickey and them other places getting molested by the workers over there. So they don't care about us. We gotta care about each other. They don't care about us at all. And all the stuff that y'all seeing on the internet, everybody want to jump on what's going on with the industry and what's going on with Puffy and all these other people. Is they doing anything for us? Stop worrying about Puffy in his case and how many SA assaults he got and who did this and who telling and who killed with rapper and all that. Because they ain't doing nothing for us. We got to worry about us together. And when I say together, I mean us as a whole. Not just me, not just you or you. We got to do this thing together. And when I say I don't know what happened to me this morning, but I'm going to turn all my pain into purpose. I don't know about nobody else. But if anybody want to join, that's what we need to do. We got to let them know what we want, what we expect. Because mostly all of us on here, I grew up with some of y'all. So therefore, that means that we got grandkids. Matter of fact, I started over. I got a 10-year-old daughter. And I got a 6-year-old granddaughter. So if the world like this now, 20, 30 years, if I'm not here, what's going to happen and how they going to be living? How they going to be living? You know, everybody think it's cute to post certain stuff on social media and everything ain't funny. I saw a video yesterday and the caption was, baby father wanted to take his daughter to a free daycare. And the little girls was like 3 or 4. And they was dancing off of one of them rappers. I don't know him, Sexy Red, one of them. And it shake your butt and twerking and all that. And people think it's funny. It's not funny because what's going on is the other little kids is watching it and think that's what they supposed to do. You got kids that mimic us. You got children. When we was growing up, we couldn't even be in the same room with our parents or their friends when they was having a conversation. Out the room, adults are talking. And y'all know they did us like that. We need to take stuff back to the old school. And you can't whip that. You can't beat them because Child Protective Service is going to be on you. So if you can't beat them, then they saying you neglecting them. Like, we don't got, it ain't no win. They designing stuff so we can't get nowhere. And nobody is not understanding that. They design it so we can't get nowhere. Perfect example. If you on Section 8, if you get food stamps, if you get TCA, you got to take your baby father down child support. Not only that, if you on Section 8, you got to put him out the house. So therefore, there is a one-parent household. They give you these funds so we can't become nothing and we can't turn into nothing. And people get so stuck right there because they only see where they came from and they see where they at right now because they can't see the finish line. Sometimes God don't make it where you can see the finish line because he wants you to have the faith in him that he going to get you to the finish line. I don't know about y'all, but I got the faith that I'm going to get to the finish line because I'm going to keep fighting and I'm going to get to that finish line and I'm going to break these generational curses in my family. And everybody need to think that way because the way this world is now, they don't care about us. You got so much stuff going on everywhere. It ain't just here in Maryland. The lady that got killed, the police killed the lady. Everybody watched the video. That lady wasn't no threat to him. All she said was, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So we is dealing with a spiritual warfare. We is not fighting regular people. We fighting a effed up system and demons. And not only that, these drugs and this weed and all these different smileys and mushrooms and all these different drugs they got, they putting stuff in it. So you got all our younger generation walking around Don't know whether they coming or going. They're not the same person. They going to sleep one way and waking up another way. When I say get together and pray, because when we come together and we agree, we can get some things done, but people don't realize that. Everybody want to be selfish. Everybody want to keep and stay in their lane. And everybody don't want to talk about stuff until it happens to them, you know? And I just think that's not fair. And anybody that want me to help them or want to help me, I'm willing to partner up. I don't care if we didn't even like each other when we was little. I pray for everybody. I don't have no enemies. A lot of people don't believe it. I guess because I must have really been real wild or something, because people is thinking this thing is a joke, is what I'm trying to do, or me turning over and being, you know, a Christian or whatever, or being more spiritual, and they thinking it's a joke. But it's not a joke, it's real. And I think that what God was doing was, before he gave me this platform, he gave me the other platform. And that's what y'all keep saying. Y'all keep saying the other platform, when I was giving them trips and we was hanging with celebrities and we was partying and going out every weekend. And y'all keep saying that person. I need y'all to see the new person. I'm on a whole new platform, on a whole new journey. Stop looking at the old person and look at the new me. Because when I tell you it's real, and he gave me the vision, and whether y'all with me or not, the vision won't come true. I don't need nobody to help me get the vision done. I'm not asking for no help. I'm not asking for no money. I don't ask nobody for nothing. All I ask is for people to care. Treat people like you want to be treated. If it was your family, or when it happened to you and your family, then you want to jump on board. Don't feel that way, because I don't know that lady. I can't even think of her name. I don't know the lady that the police killed with the hot water, but I'm praying for her and her family, and I'm praying for her daughter, and I'm praying for people that the 17-year-old that the police killed here in Baltimore. Now I do know that he had a gun, but this is my thing, and this is coming from somebody that did that line of work. We didn't just only have a gun. We got rubber bullets, we got tasers, and we got mace. They could have did that. He had his back turned running. They was on foot and on a car. And it was three of them against one little 17-year-old boy. And if anybody really paid attention to the video, when he turned around, when he got cornered, he put his hands up with the gun and the cell phone, because he was a baby. Some of these 17-year-olds, they jump off the porch so fast that they still act like they 12 years old in the brain. They might be 17-year-old in age. Back, remember years ago when the 12-year-old got killed out Westport? That was a baby. They don't really know what they're doing. And the police don't care. They can do that, and they let them off as long as if it was a weapon. But I guarantee you, if it was a person of a different race, they would say freeze. They probably shoot him in the leg or something like that. But when it come to us, all three police are shot. He was little as I don't know what. He was about as small as my little sister, and it didn't take three people to shoot him. And he was scared. A lot of these young people walking around with these guns is scared. They don't really want to use them. They only walking around with them because they trying to do what looks slick, what looks slick on IG, what looks slick to people on the corner and stuff like that. Stuff is going on everywhere. And they don't care. This system is really letting us down. Right, it's called growth. This system is letting us down. Now, y'all tell me, why in the world did nobody see the boy in Columbia Mall walking around with a wool mask on as hot as it is? He sat down and he ate, and he did a couple things before he shot that boy. Now, security walking around. So you mean to tell me that don't look suspicious to you? Just like the police officer that shot the lady. The sheriff. He was a sheriff. He got this. He was in the army. He got a dishonorable discharge. He worked for 4 other police departments within 2 years. That goes to tell you that he don't know what he doing or he doing something wrong. But because he killed the black woman, he ain't gonna get no time. I guarantee you. He was threatened by some hot water. I take a bath all the time. I love hot water. Sometimes the water be so hot, I be doing like this before I sit down. That hot water wasn't gonna kill him. It was deeper than that. But I ain't gonna go into all the details because I don't know. But allegedly, he had murdered somebody in her family already. Y'all probably know because y'all probably seen everything on the videos. But this system is letting us down. And it's time for us to start fighting back. And I don't know what it's going to take for us to unite and get together, because there's no way that we should be walking around in any mall. I don't care if it's Columbia or Baltimore City, Mondawmin Mall, and we shopping for our kids. School is coming up. So we got to go get school clothes and uniforms and different stuff like that. We should not be walking around looking around scared because we don't know if a shooting going to break out. So many people is not saying what's going on. They don't care. You shouldn't have to go to a mall to go and be scared and looking around because you don't know if somebody is in there ready to kill somebody. Why they ain't got no, just like when you go to social service, when you got to walk to the metal detectors. If it's getting that bad, why they ain't putting metal detectors at the malls and different places like that? But they fixing Lexington Market look real good. How much money they spent into that? A lot. How much money they already spent into the harbor? I think it's like 40 million or 60 million. How much money did they give Safe Street? And they still on the news convicting half of them, and they still giving them money. We gotta do better, y'all, as people. We gotta stick together. Like, nobody don't want to come together like it's a joke or something. But nobody don't care until it happens to them or their family. But I'm a witness and I'm a testimony, and I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to wait till it happens to y'all family. Because sometimes you might not be strong enough to handle it. I'm going to tell you. I'm still counting the days that my baby left. And not only that, even though it's a whole situation is different, but even still, he died by a gun. But people is not caring about other people until it happened to their family. Like I said when I made that post last week or whenever I made it, as many as people as I know, I gave a birthday trip one time, and I took about 357 passenger buses to New York. I know too many people for me not to got a phone call or some texts or whatever. If you don't know my phone number, guess what? Something happened to somebody, one of my Facebook friends. I didn't know their phone number. I ain't talked to them in years. I tried to call them through Facebook and it worked. And the video came up and I let them know how I felt. Got their address, went to go see them and everything. And we ain't talked in years. But that's people that's loyal. That's people that care. Because I know pain. And that's why God used me, because I know pain. And I can't deal with it. He must think I can. It's hurting. But you'd be surprised who God uses, And I do come from a messed up background. I was in the streets. I used to do a lot of different things. But guess what? That's not who I am today. Today, I'm somebody that's trying to make a difference and break some generational curses in my family and trying to help some other families. And I don't understand why nobody don't see it and want to jump on board or want to help out. And like I said, when I say help out, I don't need no money. I walk around looking like this, but I don't need no money. Trust me, I don't need no money. If I wanted to throw it on, I can throw it on, but I don't want it. I don't feel like that. That don't impress me. All jewelry, none of that don't impress me. All that stuff don't impress me. What impresses me is these young kids stop dying in these goddamn streets. And I don't even cuss on here. But that's what impresses me. What impresses me is for people to stop seeing mothers on the news crying their heart out. Rather it's we killing each other or the police killing us. We got to do something. And like I said, we can come together and we can go down City Hall and let them know. Because I already got somebody from Fox 45 that's willing to interview us. And she's on L side. And people from the Sun Paper. Like, whatever ideas y'all come up with, let's get together and put it down, write it down, get somewhere, set up a date, and go down City Hall and let them know we ain't playing. Y'all ain't gonna keep on kicking out money and y'all doing all this stuff and all this other stuff and distracting us with all this old bull stuff on TV. But our city and our state is going down. I say I'm gonna start doing some challenges on TikTok or something with other states to try to bring Baltimore back together. And that's a shame that people so caught up in the internet that because everybody doing this number challenge, I don't know what it's about. All I keep saying is people saying 876 or 5 or 54768. I don't even know what it's about. But like that, and it hurts. And then you got to think about people. I promise and I pray to God throughout the day. I'm talking about at least 20 times a day. Please let me make a generational change before she leave this earth. Because my grandmother buried all of her kids due to drugs. All of my grandmother kids is gone. She outlived everybody. All her kids, all four of them. She had one son and three daughters, and she outlived all of them. And she had to raise all seven of her grandkids. She didn't go back to get her GED till she was 53. She worked since she was about 11. Dropped out of school to help her mother raise her siblings. She got a plaque from Kurt Smoke years and years ago for being on her job for 43 years and never called out. Not to make her proud before she did this. And the reason why I know that I'm on an assignment, because out of all the kids, I'm the only one that she may go with her to church 6 days a week. Everybody else got to stay home. I mean, when I was little, I, was mad about it. But God, and I'm more into God. I'm glad that she did because I know what she did it for on me. She and fight and fight and fight. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm tired. And I'm gonna keep fighting. And something they gonna do something because they need all this money they spending fixing up the harbor and Lexington Market and all that. What about some youth centers or some type of something? Cherry Hill community. One thing I can say, y'all got a lot of people out there that do a lot of stuff. So shout out to Dirt and different people that y'all got the new football field. He got the house. Y'all got the new recreational center. Y'all got the new pool. They do a lot of things out there. If we can get more communities that come together and do the same thing like they're doing. Like y'all had y'all back to school giveaway yesterday. I wish I could have came, but I only work on weekends, so I couldn't come. But we need more of that in all of the communities. I went up Park Heights recently. I went up Emerson Village, and I went up Park Heights. It was Park Heights, Emerson Village, and North Avenue by the firehouse. I already talked to a couple young people, and you know what they was telling me? Some of the guys said that they ain't got nothing to do. They out there. Two told me that they really want to do coaching. Like they wish they had somewhere where they can do basketball coaching. So I'm on a mission trying to get some information because these people really don't want to be out there for real. Everybody just following the leader, especially when you don't know no better. When you got generation after generation after generation been doing the same thing, you got some families that their great grandmother was a alcoholic. I'm gonna just say alcoholic, and her daughter, which would be, I'm gonna use me as an example. Say if my great grandmother was an alcoholic. And my grandmother turned out to be an alcoholic. And then my mother turned out to be an alcoholic. What taught me anything? So 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to like to party and drink because that's all I saw. And it's in my DNA. But a lot of people don't see that and they don't get it. And then they look at people and they judge them. But if you don't know no better, you don't do no better. So stop putting each other down and judging people because if you don't know where to start and begin, so a lot of people don't understand that they don't know no better. It ain't that they don't want better, but then you got people that be your friend and won't even try to help you. I don't really deal with a lot of females like that, But the females that I do deal with, they doing that thing. They know what they doing. But if I got some females in my life and I feel like they not where they need to be, or I am, I tell them. And if they got call me out on something, they tell me, and we don't have no problem. Because if you friends, you should be constructive criticism, tell each other when you're wrong, put each other in check, and all that, and it's not a problem at all. But a lot of people don't do that. They talk about each other behind their back and say, "Girl, you know, look, did you see?" And all that. Like I'm so sick of all that. I'm so sick of all this phony stuff. I'm so sick of people being phony with each other. Like, if you want to be phony, stay your phony tail in the house and stay to yourself. Don't take your phoniness and put it off on other people and make them phony too. Because I think it's like a disease. And plus, COVID is up. It's a new strand too. The hospitals is not telling people, but one doctor at John Hopkins did say that he wasn't supposed to say anything. He said it's very deadly. It don't have no symptoms and it's undetectable. Did you hear what I say? It's very deadly. It have no symptoms and it's undetectable. So how would you know if you got it? You wouldn't even know. You just would die. That's what I'm saying. We gotta let them know that we need answers to stuff. We need answers, and we need to start questioning them about stuff. And then a lot of people need to start voting. The president. I don't know if Trump gonna win or Camilla gonna win, but the president voting is not the important one. A lot of people get so caught up on that they don't even realize they really not the important one. It's the other votes that's important. When you the Congress, the Senate, all of that, the people who get the vote and make the not the rules, the laws and stuff like that. They the ones that we need to really people need to start. All right. Now, make it make sense. I'm telling you, take him because I want him rehabilitated. I want him. I'm gonna charge you with neglect. They said when I say the system fails us, it don't make no sense. The system is failing us, and a lot of people don't care because they so caught up in the internet or the latest pocketbook or the latest outfit or the hottest party. We need to do better. I'm telling you, they do not care about us, and they setting us up so we can fail. The system is it's been failing us for years. It's just that I don't know. I ain't really pay attention. I ain't gonna lie, but now I got something. God done woke me up, and I need to do something about it. He chose me so. But the system been failing us for years. They want us to fail, especially us. Fail. They want us to fail. I don't know about y'all, but have you ever been somewhere? I'm gonna just say maybe social service or something like that, and you get to the desk. It's a black face just like yours. She give you attitude. She act like it's her goddamn sense. Make it make sense. It's this. It's this. It's this. They don't want us to get nowhere. That's why they say we're gonna give you Section 8, but you gotta go all the way in the county. What about a person with no car? How they gonna live? You want them to go all the way out Montgomery County with no car, don't know nobody, and then be a target for the homeless. You got so many young people out here that's dying, and this don't make no sense. It's mainly us. How we create more black people if all the young black boys be dead or in jail or gay? You know, I ain't got nothing against gay men, but I'm just saying that's what's going on in the. Mostly all of them are gay, or they locked up, or they on their way to self-destruction. So if you got all the women, I mean, they can do the, go to the fertility and all that. But 2 women can't make no baby. Come on now, y'all know that. I mean, if you got some money, you can do whatever you want to do. But in the hood, we ain't gonna be able to have no goddamn black people walking around. Wolf gun. That's not no immediate. Or when he was running with his back turned, y'all could have tased him. And their tasers is strong. I done seen their tasers kill somebody before. So it ain't that they don't want to do that. It's just that they so used to shooting and getting away with killing people. So that's what they want to do it. Pull it straight out and because they don't get in trouble for it. Because they take an oath that protects them under the law, and that's why a lot of them can kill and don't go to jail because they take an oath. It's an oath that we take that protect us, and we don't get in no trouble. And it's sad, but they could have tased that baby in his back, and his mother is hurting, and I'm tired of seeing mothers hurting. Just like I said, y'all, we gotta do something, and we just gotta come together. We gotta get more unity, and whatever, any suggestions, anything. This is our platform. It might say the Mo Show, but it's let's talk about it. When it say let's talk about it, it's let us talk about it. This is for all of us because I know I don't want my granddaughter growing up in a world like this. Because I see my therapist Monday. See, I ain't got no problem saying that. I'm gonna see my therapist Monday because I'm going through it and I'm hurting. And some days I don't know whether I get stuck. I don't know which way to go. But one thing about it, I know a man named Jesus, and I don't care how bad the pain hurt because I got. You know what? I want to ask y'all something real quick before I get off of here. If you had one chance to meet God, what question would you ask him? Somebody asked me that. And I stood there for a minute. And you know what I said? I said I wouldn't ask him nothing. You said, you know, I would say to him, I would say, thank you for your grace. Because when I look back on my life, my God, when I look back on my life, could have been dead. I could have been on drugs. Could have been a whole lot of things. But I'm not. So I wouldn't ask him anything. I would thank him. I wouldn't ask him anything because anything that he do, I ain't going to question because it's his will, it's his way. And anything he do, I know he do for a purpose. And I know sometimes it might hurt us. I know sometimes he take our loved ones away from us. But it's always for a better purpose. And when I tell you, that's why I say I don't know about nobody else, but I'm gonna try and help the help that they need. I don't like it when people ride down the street and they see somebody that's going through something or that look like they out of their mind or talking to themselves and they laugh at them because you don't know what happened to that person. You understand? And I do know now that this journey that I'm on, it's only but God. It's only but because I made my mother sign these papers when I was 14 so I can be legally grown. A 14-year-old legally grown. And I was doing it though. I ain't gonna lie. I might wasn't doing the right things, but I had my first apartment at 16. And all I need is a few good people that don't mind fighting with me because I'm going to keep fighting. And if you ain't got no fighting, you call me. I'll fight for you. All I need you to do is stand beside me. Because if one or two come together and agree, one can chase 1,000, two can chase 10,000. And I love y'all. And everybody have a blessed Sunday. Let me take my tail back to work. I just went back yesterday. Been off for a month. But I love y'all. I'll be back on here Tuesday. And thank y'all, everybody, for all the prayers and everybody that did, call and check on me and stuff like that. But we gonna do something. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep on coming with ideas. As God give it to me, I'm gonna give it to you. We're gonna do this. I guarantee you, and I mean this. I can bet my life on it. We're gonna use the post that I did the other day. 8/8. New beginning. This time next year, August the 8th, 2025, I guarantee you, and I bet my life on it, I bet you we make a difference. Even if it's 3 or 4 of us, I bet you we make a difference. We got too many I got too many resources and connections, but I don't have no team. I don't have nobody to help me. That's the problem. I don't know if I can do it by myself. I'm trying, but I got some reporters, I got some people, I got different people in different places. Like all I need is some people on Tuesday. Everybody have a blessed Sunday.